Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. I figured I would do a nighttime routine for y'all. This is different every night, obviously, because y'all already know that sometimes I just leave the dishes for the next morning because it gives me something to jumpstart my cleaning for the day. But I knew that the next day I would be out of the house most of the day, helping my daughter get things prepared for her baby shower on Saturday. And then Saturday I knew I would be out of the house as well, so I figured I might as well tackle it and get it out of the way. That way it's not sitting, for a couple of days. This girl really did put her sandwich in the pantry. I found it a little while later when I happened to put the bread or something up. And I was like, ma'am, you can't put an already made sandwich in the pantry. I'm glad I went and caught it. Otherwise, I would have had to throw it away. But yeah, she was like, oh, I didn't even realize. And well, I know personally I have done put the gallon of milk in the cabinet where the glasses go. Same thing with the pitcher of Kool-Aid. So yeah, it happens. So like I've said, a lot of times I don't do the dishes at night. I don't like to leave it a complete disaster, but if it's not too bad like it is this night, I don't have a problem just leaving it for the next day. And then that's where my morning routine video will come in, because I get up, wake the kids up, and start unloading or loading the dishwasher, whatever the case may be. And I do have that video coming up for y'all as well, just so you can kind of see both ways that I do it. Like I've said, doing them in the morning, that is like my jump start motivation. I know some people probably think, well, why do you need motivation to clean your house? Well, because I do. They say the hardest part is getting started, which is true. And if you feel overwhelmed, which I oftentimes do, start with something small. And then once you get that done and you feel accomplished, and then chances are you kind of just roll into it. Like, there have been times I absolutely did not want to get up and do anything. This is a symptom of my depression, and I never knew that that's what it was, but it is. I struggle very bad with motivation to do anything sometimes, and so that's why I keep saying I don't want to get up and do anything. I don't want to get up and do anything. It's the depression talking. But I'll get up and say, make the bed or unload the dishwasher, start a load of clothes, whatever. And then it's like you move on to the next thing, and then it's like once you start going, you get that rhythm, and next thing you know, your whole house is clean when you didn't even feel like just making the bed. So that's why sometimes I like to leave it for in the morning. But anyway, this is some barbecue that we had on Sunday, and I think we had it Monday night as well. And then Bo ate on it, I think, on Wednesday. And then, as you can see, we had this pot full. Every time we cook for the entire family here, this is what happens. We have so much stuff left. And so I went ahead and went through it and put the stuff that I knew we would eat. And I stuck that in the freezer. The other bag is a few pieces of pork, pork fingers, and hot dogs, and I think maybe some ribs as well, that I'm going to bring to DJ at school. And he can either eat it today, which is the next day, the day y'all are watching this, and actually by the time y'all watch this, I'll have already brought it to him. But he's gonna either need to eat it on that day or stick it in his freezer.
Reel me in to get it going, open me up. Sweet talking like you mean it, but you're making it so complicated. I fucking hate it. Every time I get too close, you push me away. Don't wanna stick, telling me you don't want any obligations, and how you hate them. Don't call me just 'cause you're lonely. You know you're killing me slowly. No, maybe I'm your yours, maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me. Give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me sleepless. You're making me sleepless. Yeah. I keep losing in this game of playing pretend. I don't wanna be a 4 a.m. I'm suffocating just by waiting on you. So don't call me just cause you're lonely. You know you're killing me slowly. Nah, maybe I'm yours, maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me sleepless. Making me give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me sleepless. You're making me sleepless. Maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me. Give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me. Just cause you're lonely. You know you're killing me slowly. Nah, maybe I'm yours, maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me. Give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me sleepless. You're making me sleepless. Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you. Yeah. 난 아직 미안해 remember the times 난 아직 집 앞에 서 있어 아직 기억이 나 It's bittersweet now 하루 지나가도 I ain't sleeping in now 미치도록 노력해도 can't explain how yeah 좀 더 잘할걸 같이 있을 때 I should've said it 말할걸 미안하지만 난 이제 moving on and on 이제 삶도 지쳐 think it's time we move along yeah Baby lately I've been thinking about you Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad Sorry I was bitter I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you I'm sorry I couldn't be better for you Yeah
Let me break in here real quick. This is that Cameo stuff I was talking about in my last video. That's good to clean stainless steel sinks and stuff. And then I use the lemon soft scrub because that smells good. The Cameo does not smell good, so I use the two together. I'm sorry, what? This sounds like a whole different song. And it's not, it's the same song. I guess I should listen to it all the way through before I decide if I like it or not. But I don't know what's happening, but I don't like this part of the song.
I know I was at my worst, and I took you for granted. And I took the wrong turns, wrong choices, yeah, took advantage. When I should have been patient and kind, instead of making weak alibis. I really messed up, sorry I was bitter. I can do better. Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. Sorry I was bitter. I'm sorry I couldn't get better for you. 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 Sorry I was bitter.
Okay, ordinarily I would not even be touching this table at this time of the night, but like I said earlier, I didn't want to leave this for a couple more days, and Bo had already fell asleep. So this is all of the candy that's left from our homecoming parade last week. So technically we could skip trick-or-treating on Monday, but we're not going to do that. I like to bring them trick-or-treating for the experience. My husband's always like, just buy them some candy. I'm like, no, that's not the same. But anyway, this is all that was left, and they kept dumping it out on the table so that way they could go through it. And, you know, they were splitting it. Aubrey and Bo were splitting it, and then they had company over the weekend, and everybody was digging in it. And so it's just kind of been there, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up, and I hid it on top of the ice box, so maybe they'll forget about it. And then the rest of that is all their candy paper, because apparently they just unwrap it and then throw it back in the pile. Rugrats, I tell you. So anyway, I went ahead and cleaned it up for them, and swept all around right here, because there were candy papers that had fallen onto the floor, and that is Bo's Hot Wheels cars and a tray of his Legos that he had brought out Wednesday, I believe. So like the day before this video was filmed. And instead of bringing them back to his room when he picked them all up, he just shoved it under the table. And so I was like, well, I'll just pick that up and get it out of my way. And I do want to get in his room. It's still basically clean from the last video we did of us cleaning that room that took like 3 days. But every once in a while, I like to get in there and do it my way. So maybe one day next week, I don't know. Well, it looks like this is going to be the end of this video. I did sweep the kitchen area since I had the broom out anyway. The dishwasher is running, and my clothes is in the dryer because hubby washed it earlier. So I'll be able to get up in the morning and fold that. And for the most part, the house is tidy. I'm not going to worry about cleaning bathrooms right now, even though sometimes I do include that in my night routine, because I like to clean the toilets before I go to bed and then wake up to clean toilets in the morning. The things that make us grown-ups happy. Well, if you haven't already and you like this kind of video, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up.